The deeper we look into the cosmos, the more we realize how little we actually know. We map the stars, we name the galaxies, and we theorize about the origins of everything. We tell ourselves a story of a universe born from chaos, shaped by randomness and natural law. But scattered throughout the heavens are structures that defy this story, patterns so precise, so orderly, they feel less like cosmic accidents and more like artifacts. What if the blueprints for creation were drawn by an unseen hand? Number 5. The Red Rectangle Nebula. Deep in the constellation Monoceros, some 2,300 light-years from Earth, lies a celestial object unlike any other. Discovered in 1973, it was initially catalogued as just another dying star. The central star, HD 44179, is shedding its outer layers, creating what is known as a protoplanetary nebula. This is a common fate for stars of a certain mass, but what is uncommon is the shape it has taken. Instead of a chaotic, spherical cloud, the gas and dust have formed a near-perfect rectangle with ladder-like rungs of glowing gas. Astronomers believe a companion star, hidden within the dust, is responsible for shaping the outflow into two opposing cones. We see these cones from the side, creating the illusion of a rectangle, but the sharp angles, the linear rungs, they suggest a level of order that feels almost deliberate, as if we're looking at the scaffolding of a cosmic construction project, not the final moments of a dying star. Number 4. The Hourglass Nebula. Located 8,000 light-years away, Mycian 18, the Hourglass Nebula presents a similar puzzle, but with an even more unsettling symmetry. At its heart, a faint, dying star is ejecting its material into space. For decades, the prevailing theory was that a dense equatorial disk of gas funnels the stellar wind into two lobes, creating the hourglass shape. This is a plausible mechanical explanation, but when the Hubble Space Telescope captured this image, it revealed something more. A strange, intricate pattern of rings within the lobes, and at the very center, an eye-like structure staring back at us across the void. The precision of its shape is baffling. Is it truly just a random interplay of stellar winds and magnetic fields? Or does its form suggest an intelligence, a design far beyond our comprehension? The nebula doesn't just resemble an hourglass, it seems to be watching, counting down time on a scale we can barely imagine. Number 3. The Egg Nebula, officially known as CRL 2688. The Egg Nebula is another protoplanetary nebula that challenges our assumptions of cosmic chaos. It is a stunning display of arcs and circles, layered like a cosmic onion some 3,000 light-years away. The central star is completely obscured by a thick band of dust, and what we see is its light reflecting off the surrounding shells of gas. Astronomers explain these concentric circles as records of the star shedding its mass in regular fits and starts once every few hundred years. But the most striking features are the two searchlight-like beams of light piercing through the dust. These beams intersect the arcs with an uncanny geometric purity. The result is a structure that appears almost plotted, as if drawn with a compass on a celestial drafting board. It is one thing for nature to create spheres. It is another entirely for it to create intersecting arcs and lines with such mathematical precision. It raises the question, are we observing a natural phenomenon or the remnants of a cosmic beacon? Number 2. The Boomerang Nebula. The Boomerang Nebula holds the record for the coldest known place in the universe. Located 5,000 light-years away in the constellation Centaurus, this young planetary nebula is so cold because the gas is expanding away from its central star at an incredible speed, causing it to cool rapidly. For years, images showed a distinctive, double-lobed boomerang shape. This was believed to be caused by a dense ring of dust obscuring our view of a spherical outflow, visible only where it escapes at the poles. but newer, more sensitive observations from the ALMA telescope revealed a hidden truth. The nebula is not a boomerang at all. It is a vast, nearly spherical cloud of cold gas. The boomerang shape was merely an illusion, a trick of light and shadow created by our limited instruments. The mystery, then, is not its shape, but its existence. How did it get so cold so fast? The current models of dying stars cannot fully account for the speed of its expansion. The Boomerang Nebula is a whisper from the dark, a reminder that what we see is not always what is there. Number 1. The Helix Nebula. Often called the Eye of God, the Helix Nebula is one of the closest and most spectacular examples of a planetary nebula. Located just 650 light-years away, it is the remnant of a dying sun-like star. From a distance, it appears as a serene celestial eye gazing across the cosmos. But upon closer inspection, a deeper mystery unfolds. The nebula is not a simple bubble of gas. It's an impossibly complex structure of thousands of individual filaments, each one pointing directly toward the central star. These features, known as cometary knots, are denser clumps of gas that have survived being blasted by the stellar wind. Each knot is larger than our entire solar system, but why are there so many? And how did they form with such radial perfection, like spokes on a colossal wheel? Standard models struggle to explain this intricate architecture. It looks less like the death throes of a star and more like a network, a system designed to channel energy or perhaps information. The Eye of God is not just looking at us, it seems to be showing us something. The universe does not always conform to our expectations. We search for patterns to make sense of the chaos, but sometimes the patterns we find are too perfect, too ordered. They are the anomalies, the glitches in the narrative of a random cosmos. These structures may be nothing more than beautiful coincidences of physics and perspective, but they could also be signposts, monuments left behind in the dark, patiently waiting to be understood. The truth doesn't disappear. It simply hides in plain sight.